Hello everybody and welcome back to the Mocat Bear channel where we are talking about horse racing games in crypto nonstop. Today we're going to be talking about Zed Run. The reason why I'm talking about Zed Run is because they have just released a paper or a Medium article where they have detailed all of the huge updates that are coming to Zed Run, including a token, including stadiums, including weather conditions, all sorts of things to boost this game up and make it more popular. And I'm really excited about it. So if you like this content, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and without further ado, let's get into it. All right, first things first, let's get into this article. So Zed Run, the future, 2022. They have this really cool trailer right here, which we'll just watch briefly. Again, reminds me a lot of Pegaxi. Very technical cyberpunk world. But more gambling. Zed Run is definitely going to go in a gambling direction. I can already tell. Well, they already are. They're like DraftKings, but with horse racing. Yeah. So that's that. That's the trailer. It looks really cool. I'm excited for it. And, you know, we talk about Pegaxi on this channel, and we talked about D-Race. We talk about a bunch of horse racing games. I just want to say each of these games is different, right? Pegaxi is more of an Axie Infinity play-to-earn game. Zed Run and D-Race are more of your degenerate gambling games. So, you know, think DraftKings, think sports betting. Now, it is true you're just betting on zeros and ones, but hey, look, I'll bet on anything if you throw it at me. So it's really cool. I'm interested in it. So let's get into this article. So the first thing they're going to do in early Q1 right now is going to revamp the class system. So the improved class system is coming. The new rating system is based on ELO. So finally, we're going to get some ELO in one of these blockchain games. I know we have it a little bit in Axie Infinity, but now Zed Run is actually going to be going by that, which is going to make things a lot easier for people, right? Competitions have been very, very slanted towards people with lots of money. Hopefully ELO will balance this out and put people in their own class and give people more of an opportunity to win races. This has been a huge problem in Zed Run, right? Because if you're not winning, it becomes very old very fast, right? You want to have horses that constantly win. And if you're constantly being put up against the top breeds, like the Nakamotos of the world, then you're going to be losing and it's going to be an uphill battle and you're going to quit. So ELO will hopefully balance that out. The next update coming to the system are the Zed Run tokens. Now, this update is massive. People have been looking forward to this for a while, and I think that this will be an incredibly successful token launch since it's been anticipated for about 3 to 2 years. And they're partnering with a company called Republic Crypto to do this. Republic has been involved in some of the largest launches to date, including Star Atlas, Avalanche, Polygon. They have a deep understanding of NFTs and DeFi economics, and Zed Run has chosen to work with them in order to launch the Zed Token. Now, if we get into the meat of what this token will do, it is, after all, a utility token. We can see that they plan to use it for racing, breeding, lending, guilds. It'll stretch over the entire span of the economy. Now, ETH and WETH will still be used in prize pools for Zed Run, but they'll be used alongside these new Zed tokens. So if we kind of go in here, we can see that the token will launch in the following 4 phases. We can get a sense of what these tokens will be used for. So the phase 1, the token will be dropped through an initial airdrop, and this airdrop will be a reward to longtime holders of Zed Run NFTs. So they say here that the people who are eligible are stable owners who are active, and those stable owners will, they'll either have skins or passes or racehorse holders, but allocation will be based off things like the number of racehorses that you own, the type of racehorses that you own, what their DNA is, and of course the length of how long you've owned those NFT horses. So they'll be looking at your stable to see if you've been actively investing and playing in this game. And I imagine that the more investment you've put in this game, the more allocation you'll probably get from these tokens as kind of like a thank you for investing and believing in us. So token rewards will also be issued via racing. So this will be in the form of, race classes that you're in, tournament types, tournament lengths, special conditional events, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But yeah, so tokens will essentially be offered to people who are engaged in tournaments, and there'll be different allocation dependent on these factors. And as I mentioned earlier, race pools will continue to have ETH and WETH prizes, but they'll also be alongside these new ZED tokens as well. Now, the Phase 3 racehorse retirement. Now, this is really interesting, and this is something that the community has wanted for a while, and that is the ability to essentially burn Zed Run horses. Now, if we go to the total supply of Zed Run horses, I'll just look it up really quickly from my own account. We can see that we currently have about 100,000 Zed Run horses, and their floor price is just been dropping dramatically over the course of this entire game. Right now, it's really cheap to pick up a Zed Run horse. It's about $40. It used to be a lot more expensive, and that's just because of the incredible amount of inflation that's been going on throughout the course of Zed Run's lifetime. So now they have a way for you to essentially burn your racehorse, and you'll be able to get back some ZED tokens for that burnt racehorse. And, reasons why you might burn your racehorse: maybe they haven't been racing well, maybe they haven't been doing that well, and you just want to get some of your money back. Now you'll be able to do that. But this is only for non-Genesis racehorses. That's the deal. The final phase that we're going to talk about is a Phase 4, which is renting, and it's coming in Q2, so very soon, first half of this year. And they say that this is an integral part of the Zed Run economy of democratizing racehorse ownership. So sometimes to get some of these very powerful Genesis horses that win a lot of races, it's very expensive. Now you will be able to rent those horses with ZED tokens and hopefully win some races that way. So that's kind of another update that's being added. They're probably going to add community renting as well, so other people will be able to rent out their horses for ZED tokens, and this is going to be some of the ways that you can earn ZED tokens and spend ZED tokens. Now, some of the other stuff Zed Run plans to implement is just more tournaments and racing tournaments, just an expansion of that. They have a prize pool of 9.5 million in rewards that they're planning on doling out to owners and renters throughout the year. They also plan to include some eligibility conditions for these races. Again, like the ELO score, this is meant, I believe, to just make everything a little bit more equal in terms of, just fairness of the race and just fairness of winning. Some of the conditions that may be for different races are blood type, breed type, racehorses with a 0% place record, skin type, pass type, these sorts of things. So hopefully this makes racing a little more fair for everybody. The last thing they mentioned right here is a party mode is coming. So yes, private or public user-generated events, aka party mode, is part of the plan. So stable owners will be able to run their own races and events and create their own tournaments. Now this is very, very cool. I am a stable owner myself. I cannot wait to start a little DraftKings tournament between, me and my friends who want to get in on this platform, and we see who wins. We see who wins between all the horses that we own. So I cannot wait for this feature to come out. That is very, very cool. Been waiting for that for a while. So they also have some updates on the team growth, which is kind of interesting. They have 100 individuals working full time. We can see some of their backgrounds right here. So the head of engineering right now, Roberto Vieira, he was the former head of engineering at King, Candy Crush. We can see that they have some people from Google here, some people from eBay, some people from Stripe, all very good companies, all very tenured people. They even have NASA right here. So very good team working on this. They also have some ongoing developments if you want to check that out. I will post this Medium article in the description down below. And yeah, that's essentially a summary of the ZED token and all the things that are coming to Zed Run in 2022. And before I close out this video, for all the people who don't know what Zed Run is, I'm just going to do a quick Zed Run race with one of my horses to show you. It's going to be a free race, so you can just experience the platform and see what this is all about if you've never heard of it. So first thing that happens is we press start, we connect our MetaMask wallet, we sign in, make sure you're connected to the Ethereum network. This is my stable. These are all the Zed Run horses I own. Now, I got these horses on OpenSea. That's where I picked them up. Zed Run also has two other marketplaces, the breeding and their own marketplace. If you followed my Pegaxi videos, you'll see that Zed Run is actually very similar to Pegaxi. If we go over to the marketplace, this is a marketplace that's purely for drops. You buy your horses on OpenSea, and whenever Zed Run has a drop of new horses, this is where they will be. I don't know if there's any drops left in the Zed Run timeline. I'm not sure about that. If someone wants to talk about that in the comments, feel free. I would love to know. They have racing right here. And yeah, that is about it. That is kind of like the setup of the website. You can see all the events. You can see the results of the race, the standings, the winnings. The breeding marketplace is a little bit interesting. It's, again, like Pegaxi. It's you have a male and you have a female horse. But in this instance, the female always gets the kid horse. The female will always get the baby horse. That's just how it works. So females in Zed Run have a slightly higher premium than males do. And that is because of the breeding mechanism. So let's do a race real quickly. So I'm going to enter a class 4 race. And I'm just going to pick a gate. And, you know, actually, I'm going to go to a race where there's already a few people so I can cut back on the wait time here. Okay, so I found this race right here with 8 out of 12 people in it. And I'm just going to do this so I don't have to wait. Let me get it. I pick a gate right here. I'm going to pick, you know what? I'm going to go with this one. And I'm not able to race because none of my horses are qualified. So I have to find a class 5 race. So let me just do that. Okay, so I got my class 5 race. And I'm just going to enter my horse in. And as you can see, this is a special event. It's a preliminary event for the Maiden Stake 2.0. I'm going to pick gate 3 because I usually have luck with that one. If I can actually get this to load. Let me try this again here. All right, let's do this one instead. Yeah, this is a good one. Pick gate 9. And I'm going to enter NACA, or actually Witness the Storm. We're going to enter it. I have good luck with this horse. And yeah, now we'll just wait for this to fill up. It's almost filled up, and I will come back when it is. Now, while I'm waiting, I just want to show you, as you can see, some of these races are free and some of them are not. The ones that are not, again, this is the entry fee, and the fees that you pay go into a prize pool. So the prize pool for this will be $120. And yeah, you would get a piece of that prize, and it's divvied up between the first, second, and third. So first will get the majority share of the prize, and so on and so forth. And the high class races, like the class 2 races, are generally more expensive than the class 5 races or the class 4 races. As you can see, class 5 is only a $2 entry fee, but the prize is significantly less. Now, some of these prizes can be really big. Right now, like right here, you see there's like an $1,000 prize here. And again, your odds are always 1 to 12, essentially. There's 12 potential horses that can, or there's 12 horses that are racing that race. Now, the free events are generally for testing out your horse to see how they run. So those are the lowest class horses, and that's called the Griffin. The Griffin is where you test out new horses that are just born to see what their stats are. And then you have these free races in the class 5s. These are all preliminary events for the Maiden Cup tournament, which is coming up in 2 days and 15 minutes. All right, so my race is about to start. It's 2 seconds. And when it does, now it's live, and we can watch it here. And, you see the ranking right here. Witness is 9th, rapidly moving up, now moving down. Or we can watch it in 3D. And sometimes this glitches out. Hopefully it'll load, and we can see the 3D race, and there it is. So now we can watch our race in 3D as well. And yeah, let's just see how Witness does. I have no money on the line right now, so it's not really a big deal if I lose. But hey, Witness is pulling rear right there, and seems to be in 9th place. But sometimes these get rebalanced at the end, so it's hard to kind of tell what the status is. So I skipped ahead a little bit right here, just because, you know, I think this might be one of the longer races, so I wanted to just kind of skip ahead. As you can see, Witness is now comfortably in 9th. I don't know if he will be able to beat Sunday Morning Regret. But yeah, Sunday Morning Regret is clearly winning, and you can see that still placed in 11th. So, you know, I don't know if these are gate numbers or win ranking numbers. It looks like Witness is actually coming up here. Witness tends to do this. That tends to be how it works. And that is it. That's the match. That's what they look like. And we have these kind of little playthroughs, and you can watch replays of it. And this is your ranking. So that is it for the video. That is the update on Zed Run. I hope you liked it. I hope you're pumped for the Zed Run token release. I know I am. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I will see you next time. Thanks.